Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura. So Striker has been on the channel before, and he's here right now. Now, it's Monday, and we were trying to start this this fans play various games with Fiaura type of thing. My video driver crashed, so I lost the Gmod prop hunt recording. We had a lot of fun. But in the meantime, we have Striker, who is also another YouTuber, and is currently driving an AMX 30. Now, if you recall, I did have an AMX 30 on the channel before in the name of Winning Wolves, but he never actually returned the favor for the collaboration, so I took it down. And it's been so long at this point, I've actually deleted it. But in the meantime, Striker is an Australian player, which explains the 200 ping. That's right, he's doing this with 200 ping. So the next time you complain about your internet connection, this is as good as it gets for him. I don't know that I would bitch ever again. But he is playing this a bit odd, if you ask me. Unless he somehow knew that T-54 was coming up here. And at the moment, I would say he is completely and utterly interfering with his team's ability to assist him. Blocking all those heavy tanks. But he also realized that, you know, he doesn't want to be the first one at the top of the hill. Not when the enemy team starts in a better position to get there. And those IS-6s aren't known for being the most reliable of assistants. At the moment, he's kind of hiding back, guessing out his shot, feeling out the situation, and now he's springing upon the foes. As that is just a straight up, holy crap, how did you make that shot type of moment. RNGesus loves you. That is 2 RNGesus shots in a row. And you've only taken 2 shots this game. It's going to be one of those kind of matches, folks, where RNGesus just comes down and says, yep, you win. We all know it. We've all seen it. We all call shenanigans. But it happens. Poor 54 has been overwhelmed by a super Pershing. Oh. He can hit the snapshots, but apparently the fully aimed, well-timed shot just goes, nope, I'm going to miss by a millimeter. And it's a CDC. If you hit it, you pin it. Right? Oh, he sees the Conqueror. And all... Oh, there's the prototype. Got him. Poor prototype. Your 200 mil of armor is completely flat. And you're just letting him take it in the face as you, right in the face. This isn't even gold shell rounds. This is just derping through the front of his hull with a 268 pin gun. But there's a CDC, and it is a threat. And this gun does take a little bit to aim on an AMX 30. And is not the most accurate thing in the world. Oof. But I don't think that matters. Oh, there it is. Got him. And his platoon mate in the 1390 does also knock a hit into him while he's at it. I think his platoon mate's been doing some work too. Their team up on the hill, however, is not in the best condition. And that stock Conqueror is not having a good day either. Or so it would seem. As he waits for it, waits for it, waits for it, waits for it, waits for it. Oh, wow! That is a hell of a shot. You like had to arc that over a hill and then have it come down and slam into the side of a turret. But now he's back to playing the sniping game, which is kind of what you want to do with this tank. I hate to say it. It is not exactly a brawler. And oh my god, there's an AMX 30 who thinks he's sneaky. You're being ninja'd. I'd turn around, folks. You're being ninja'd. But now, with the coordination of his 1390 platoon mate, they charge forward, 2 guns upon... Well, never mind. The MX-30 revealed himself, and is now paying for it. His everything is starting to hurt. You ever had your everything hurt? I mean, that's your everything, just all over the place, hurting, you can't feel it anymore, and then you're just like, what happened? My jaw's over there, and my eyes are over there. What did you do to me? Well, they did this, they kind of, you know, blew his everything off. That's how it works. It's one of those things, I guess, get you everything shot up. And it's quite clear Stryker is using a field of vision modification to his game, because I wish I could get that field of vision, but I'm on a stock vanilla client. And he plants a blind shot, excuse me, into the hiding bush of hiding that everyone likes to use. You all know it. Even I use it. It is the hiding bush of hiding. Ooh. But the GW Tiger, when it speaks, you will bow before it. Now, if you were to ask my opinion right now, his best option would be to go down into the ditch and drive right up, because there's nobody actually covering it. But it's not what he's doing yet. And there he goes. Now for him, an average damage roll will one-shot the 34-100, and he will be on about his way. But we all know RNGesus can be a fickle mistress, and it's just going to take a minute couple points below the average roll to deny him the kill. As his teammates up north are getting rushed by a... Wait, is that a charging RHM? I didn't know RHM's charged. Ooh, the low roll! It is real! .5100 fires a panic shot that does nothing. And apparently the charging tank destroyers have just wrecked what is left of Stryker's team. That's not good, yo. And now Stryker is down to 2 versus 4. Not good. But he knows a couple things here. One, it's an encounter, so it takes extra long time to cap that cap circle, so he doesn't have to worry about it. He's more worried about getting one shot by that artillery, who's already proven itself to be significantly lethal to everything on his team with 3 kills. That artillery player needs to die, and so that's what he's concerned with. He also knows that no one will be able to interfere with him, you know, blowing this guy up. The HE shell, however, does not get the high roll he needed to finish this guy. And, oof, derps his shot. Well, he knows he's dead now. Bobo has given me a new respect for artillery players. While I hate artillery in every way, shape, and form, I don't hate the players. I just hate the mechanics behind it. It's kind of like you don't hate the rich businessman necessarily. You hate the capitalist system that got him into power. Or you hate the banks. You don't hate the bank teller. She didn't do anything. In the meantime, however, he has got to basically take on 3 enemy tanks, 2 of which are tank destroyers, which are notorious for not being seen until they fire, as well as a light tank, which could easily spot him. Yeah, he's not having a good day. His team's all dead, and he is, well, playing Seek and Destroy. We're not quite sure who's on the Seek and who's on the Destroy team. The good news is he's mostly at full health. The only damage he's taken is when he accidentally backed down at the start of the match. The question becomes, will he truly miss those 26 hit points or not? Because we have to remember, an RHM and an SU-122 round will knock half his health off immediately. And that would not be a good position to be in, especially since we've now confirmed against the artillery earlier that the Spick is using the auto-loading gun, which means he's got a 3-round clip. He does have the high ground. He has a superior position. He's got loads of cover between dead tanks and bushes all around him. But he has no clue where they went, or where they're looking for him at. He has wisely, however, relocated, and now he's, I'm not so sure this is a wise idea, going back to his previous position where he was last spotted, in hopes of maybe finding someone? I'm surprised nobody's jumped on cap yet, because if they don't soon, they're not going to have a chance to actually cap it out. Oh, he's lit! He's lit up! I'm expecting a round. There it is. It's the Spick. He fires a blind shot back. And we know it's the Spick because that was a heat shell from the Sizzle. And the SU and the Borsig don't pack heat rounds. Is there a marker? Nope. He got hit and didn't even leave a mark. Oh, full health Roomba. With the big cannon. Why you didn't just fire what you had in the chamber, I'll never know. But he switched to HE for the RHM. But that thing's got a big old gun. And he doesn't have time to play because it means that they are surrounding him right now. We know the Spick is off to his left. The RHM's in front of him. The SU-122 could be coming up behind him. And that is not a happy... Oh, we got a spot. Nice 470 damage roll. But they again have confirmed his position and are likely surrounding him. He doesn't really have time just to play with this Roomba. Oh, somebody hopped on their base cap. Now he knows where 2 of them are. That's how it works, guys. Somebody's on cap. You know somebody's on cap. Too bad for them. It's going to take longer than the time left to cap because this is encounter. It takes 3 minutes. That RHM could have moved, Striker. I mean, he could have moved. I also understand you have a 200 ping. Oh, nope. The RHM did not, in fact, relocate. And just got slapped. Now the RHM's a one-shot. He's poking out here with his big cannon. Ooh, HE round, but doesn't do enough. There may be 2 on that cap now. It's moving pretty quick. Smoke settles and he's now killed the full health RHM. He's got to find the cappers. There's 1. There's capper number 2. He knows he's safe from the SU-122 because there's a corpse between him and the enemy. And the Spick just bounced his heat shell and missed his second shot. Now it's 1v1. Technically, he's about 2.5 shots. And he's also just going to ford the river because he doesn't care about the river. He's coming after this guy. Average roll, he's 3 shots. The SU will reload quicker than him. So if he misses the first shot, the SU could get him. But This SU player is not... Right? I don't know what just happened. The SU blew a shot. Didn't turn to take a second shot. Striker completely missed his first round. The SU could have potentially killed him with a pair of high rolls. I don't know. I don't know. Nice job, Striker. So here is the link to Striker's channel before we go check out the stats. You guys can go take a look at that if you so wish. He's kind of a new YouTuber. He's also Australian, which, you know, 200 ping. How do you function? Never mind, we just saw how you functioned. I'm asking a rhetorical question. Anyway, let's go check out the final stats. Shall we? I believe we should. So here they are. We have the AMX 30 here with... This was just a first class badge. What are people doing in their AMX 30 prototypes? You got a high cal, a top gun, fire for effect, duelist, and bruiser. His platoon mate in the 1390 also did 1900 points of damage and 900 spotting. Not bad. Striker only did 111 spotting. However, he did score 5,700 damage and 6 kills. Can you carry any harder? Seriously, that's a hard carry, and that's a nice job. With almost 1,200 raw XP, he walks home with 33,000 credits in his pocket because he only used standard ammunition and high explosive. He never actually fired a heat round. And 8,776 total XP. Not bad for 14.5 minutes of your life. Not to mention the fact he drove almost 6 kilometers. The map is 1 by 1 kilometer squared. He literally drove around the entire map and then drove another section, almost 2 sections of the map. He drove a lap and a half around the edge of the map border, guys. That's really impressive. 25 shots fired. Only one of his shots did not fully penetrate on impact, and I'm guessing it's one of the ones at the bore stick, because every time he fired that I saw, he frickin' hit for damage. At least when he hit. The thing is, though, this thing has no armor. The one non-penetration was the spick bouncing off his gun mantle. Other than that, you should fully expect every shot that hits you to pen. Not a bad job, Striker. Not a bad job. I hope you don't mind the shout out. I hope you return the favor. But I've also got some more guest star replays coming later this week. And later this week, we're going to review some Armored Warfare stuff. But also, I have a big collaboration series that's starting with what is it? Warhammer 40k Theories. And we're going to be looking at the armor and how it functions in comparison to real-life armor theory. Now, I'm not an engineer, but I've basically been heavily educated by World of Tanks, Armored Warfare, the Chieftain, who I've actually spoken to personally on a couple occasions, and a bunch of other things that I now know about armor. But we've been starting a big collaboration series. You might want to check it out. The first video is going to be up later today, and it's just going to be my half of it. To see the other half, you have to go watch his channel. So, also, check out Striker here. He's a pretty decent guy, and we've been in constant communication since we did our first collaboration, and we decided to do another one. Here is the previous World of Tanks video for you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff, and, you know, leave a like, share, leave a comment, let me know what you think. In the meantime, from my house to yours, hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye! I'm very sad by this. But alas, Fiaura has determined he's going to show me a Black Prince who doesn't do a lot of damage, but gets an Ace Tanker badge in a Tier 9 game. And also, as promised by the thumb,